So I had started painting these doors the other day, and well, a while back actually, and I hadn't gotten to finish them up. So I've started again. I'm going to start working on these doors. So I'm going to be painting. I got 2 of them here. I actually have 3 more over there that I'm working on as well. But I thought I'd, work on these today a little bit. I actually am off work to do some stuff around the house today. And so this is one of the projects that I'm trying to work on, trying to get these doors finished so I can get them hung back up. So let's get started. There may be better ways to paint these. This is the brush I have, and so it seems to work. I think if I used a sprayer, it would go quicker or maybe a little easier, but I find that using the brush works pretty good for me here. So when I'm painting like this, I try to go with the grain on this wood panel doors. It's fake grain, but anyway, I don't know if it makes a difference with the brush strokes or not, but that's what I try to do, is go in line with that. Also, I try to keep the paint in these corners here to a minimum so it doesn't pool there as it dries, because they are just slightly at an angle. So I come back and try and clear that out often to make sure that they don't pool. There's probably better ways to do this, but this is what I have been doing, so we'll see how it works with these doors. I've already painted several like this, so I think it worked okay. They turned out to be fairly good. You can see here, well, I don't know if you can see that, I'm in the way. I had something on here. There's some little specks like plaster or something, so I've tried to sand it off. I'm hoping when I paint over that, that clears up and looks a little bit better. I don't know what else to do with that, but I couldn't get it to look any better. So we'll see what happens when I paint that. What's the world all coming to? What's the world all coming to?
coming to? What's the world all coming to? What's the world all coming to? What's the world all coming to?
Okay, that one is got the second coat on that. I finished, well, I did part of the coat on this one, and if you can see, I didn't get a full second coat on this one, so I'm going to just go ahead and start with at the top here and just start over on this one. Just work to get a full coat on it. I wonder if Bob Ross would have thought, you know, if you had paint in your corners here as those drips, would that be a mistake or a happy little accident? Yes, I don't like it, so I try to make sure I don't get those in there. Since these doors came primed, it helps quite a bit. Otherwise, this would take a lot more paint to go over all this too. But as you can see, we've had them up and never painted them, and so some of them have marks and scuffs and dirt on them. So they still need to have several. Looks like we'll have at least 2 coats. I may have to do a 3rd coat on here to get them looking nice. I'm sure there's a faster way to paint these, but I don't know what else to do to keep them looking right. I'm afraid if I used a roller, I wouldn't be able to get most of the grooves anyway because of the pattern on the door, the paneling. And have to be extra careful not to get too much paint there in those drips and things. So I use probably less paint than I should be. I don't know. I am not a professional painter by any means. Almost done with this one. Alright, looks pretty good for now. I'm gonna go clean up my brush and clean up here a little bit. Let this dry, come back, probably put at least a second coat on this one for sure. We'll see how this one looks when it's dry. I'm afraid it's gonna need at least some touch up on some places, so we'll see how it looks here in a little bit. Once these are finished, we'll move over and work on these three. Thanks.